Yes, Mr. Bissell, how you doing? This is Councilman Steve Brown. Just wanted to touch base with you on your email about you're correct that they do not need to be a resident of Converse. That actually started with the EDC many years ago, but it has since changed. So we do not need everybody to be a member of resident of Converse. This next meeting on July 7th, I will be submitting the written proposal to the council for approval to go forward with the ordinance. And I know you probably expected the ordinance to be read at the next meeting, but the ordinance commission suggested that I just send it in as a proposed what's going to be in the ordinance, let them pick it apart, add to it, subtract to it, and then on the next council meeting, which I think is the 18th of July, the first reading of this ordinance will be read. After the first reading, we have to advertise it in the paper, in the Herald, for 2 weeks straight, letting people know that we're going to have a public hearing or have not a public hearing, but have a reading of the ordinance. So, we're going to develop a new ordinance to let the whole community know. Also, I'd like to invite you on the 8th of July with me and Mr. Lambert and Leanne Pyatt to go to Windcrest and look at their setup, how they do all their cameras in their city hall. That's going to be at 1:30. I'll probably leave here about 1 o'clock. If you can go, just give me a call at either 336, double check that time. I just turned my phone off, so hang on. It's actually, we'll be in Windcrest at 1, so probably leave here at 12:30. Leave Commerce about 12:30, go to Windcrest City Hall. That's on the 8th of July. So we should have this ordinance up and running by the first meeting in August and start taking applications for membership sometime here in July. So by September, hopefully you'll have a commission up and running. So looking forward to it, and I appreciate all your patience, and your questions are always welcome. If you have any questions, give me a call. Bye-bye.
Would you support the citizen initiative that would bring transparency to Converse City Council by using surplus PEG funds for citizens to run the community access television channel? Now, PEG funds are the public, educational, and government cable access funds that the city gets from cable subscribers. It's a surplus fund that the city doesn't have to pay for. It's there. It's supposed to be used for cable access television, community access, government access. And let me read the question again now that you know what PEG funds are. Would you support the citizen initiative that would bring transparency to the City of Converse City Council by using surplus PEG funds for citizens to run the community access television channel? I thank you for your answer.
Part of the problem we've had in the city is that we're not financially sound. Ladies and gentlemen, City of Converse is not broke, but the financial status is not exactly sound. We are not a financially stable city. The general fund is so low that we've had to cut over 20 positions within the city. And it is my opinion that has affected customer service and response time for certain projects within the city. We've had to subcontract out jobs that have costed more money than we could have done on our own if we had the personnel to do it. But because we don't have a general fund that's very big, we've had to cut those positions that we could have used elsewhere. And we need to bring our general fund up to a par to where we can afford to hire back some of those positions we've lost. But ladies and gentlemen, that will take...
There is a need for term limits, but I think we need to learn from our surrounding communities. For one thing, none of the Metrocom cities in our Metrocom have term limits. San Antonio they did have exactly what you have here, and they found out that it didn't work. You know, you can't get anything done in 4 years. And you know, you had Mayor Hartberger talking against it. You had a lot of former council members talking against it. You know, the city of San Antonio, it went up for a vote, and it was overwhelmingly approved that you needed more than 2 terms, which was, they went for 8 years. And I have to agree with Councilman Shadron that if we are going to do it, you know, we need to do at least 8 years, because this is a small community. And I mean, you have a hard time finding commission members You know, you're gonna go to 4 years, you know, I just don't see this, working with a city that only has an official, population right now, 11,000, and I think that, we will have a high turnover and, you know, I just don't see this working. I mean, it is needed, I mean, as written, but I would prefer to see, 8 years. It worked fine for our previous, mayor. He was in here able to do stuff in 8 years. It worked fine for, our previous council member that just left us. He got done a lot of things that he wanted done, Mr. Schindler. You know, he you know, 8 years did, do him very well. And, if you look around the Metrocom, our former mayor, from Windcrest, stepped down after 8 years. You know, so 8 years seems to be, the magic number, and, you know, I have no problem with,
Converse City Hall. We might reflect on where we have been and where the city should be going. The city council, the city manager, and the mayor have been at odds with each other, and that has eliminated the teamwork effort necessary to move the city forward. This conflict has lasted for over a year, and if the council does not find it a reason to start discussion, the mayor will, which includes permitting the public to grade the council members. This teamwork must be reestablished and efforts made to regain the citizens' confidence and trust by improved city management.
Mr. Mayor.
Salaries of the city's employees. Sir, I have the floor, and I'm reading, please do not disturb.
Excuse me, this is our discussion, we've all got.
Well, I'm not done yet, sir, and you're out of order. This conflict has lasted for over a year, and if the council does not find a reason to...
All the signs are popping up all over Converse. It's election time for the city of Converse, Texas. Early voting starts October 24th to November 4th. Election day is November 8th, 2016. At Converse News, Views, and Menus, we're sponsoring a fair and open Meet the Candidates program. If you are a candidate, write us at Converse Media Initiative, Post Office Box 1314, Converse, Texas 78109 for complete information. Have a great day, and we'll have some more Converse News, Views, and Menus coming right up.
My friends in Christ, here's a reminder about the Fig Leaf Thrift Shop at 2142 Austin Highway. The Agape Ministry welcomes new volunteers to help serve the less fortunate of the northeast side of San Antonio. The Fig is open 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Playing the music you love and sharing the good news of Christ. 96.9 FM, KPPC.
That's all the time we have for today.